1 2. Check 1 2. What's going on, world? We are in for another week in review. It's actually kind of a sleeper week, but we got a joint that I'm actually kind of interested in. Actually, that's two joints I'm kind of interested in, but one is like nostalgic. And by the way, if you're new, man, listen, you landed in the right spot, man. It's called the House of the Hittas. And shout out to the Hittas out there, man. If you already pulled in, man, show love. I know they're going to pull up in a little bit. And we always start early, so we on time. You stay ready, you gotta get ready. Oh yeah, and we got them things, them military blues. That's what y'all excited about, right? I guess. Like, we gonna look at that. My bad. That's actually some news that just broke over the last couple of hours that is actually kind of cool for next year. That joint kind of short right there. Let's see who else we got up in the Serato. What do we have in the Serato? Let's play this right here. Let's see how this goes right here. This might be a little bit too slow. Let's see how it drops. Drop the beat. That's like a little old 90s beat right there. I get walking down the street. Get something to eat. Clean J's on my feet. It's a beautiful day, it's Wednesday. I'm waiting for Friday, cause today I get paid. Hey, gotta get a check. Tell the girl at the corner store, show me some respect. And talk to me nice. Don't that feel like you supposed to be like talking about a good day in life, just being ambitious about the next day? Talk to me nice. Right here. There's something smooth right here. Uh-oh, what's good, y'all? It feel like it's been a while. It feel like it's been a while. There's a lot of things going on. a lot of things going on in pop culture right now. Let's turn this music off. We don't need no music. It's a lot of things going on in pop culture right now. And it's a lot of things, well, it's a couple different things going on in sneakers. There was some announcements today. There's an official date that landed today on the sneaker that a lot of folks been seeing pictures of. We got an official May date. May actually might be a heat rock. Also, too, we do have those military blues in the chat, man. If anybody is chat ready, in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you just want to go ahead and look at these military blues. Y'all want to get it out the way. I know a ton of people got them already. A ton of people have already gave their opinion on it. I have my own opinion about it. I am working on a video. I'm working on 2 videos for this shoe. We're going, and I know a lot of people have already kind of voiced their opinion. A lot of people have put out little things, but we're going to do what we do over here. It ain't about sometimes just being first. One, OG, you want to start off with the military blues? All right. We'll talk about the military blues. You said or the industrial blues, as Nike would call them. And then we'll go into the week. We'll talk about what's going on this week. It's not really a lot going on, but there's it's a release tomorrow that I'm interested in. Shout out to New Wave for putting that on my radar. And I'll give y'all a little bit more context of why that's interesting to me. Let's see. Oh, I think it's Friday or Saturday. There's another one. There's another one that I'm kind of interested in. You said Future dropped a crop hoodie. Should I do it? A crop hoodie? What do you mean? Hold on. A crop hoodie? I don't want you to be out here like Emery Black. He bought that Yeezy. He bought that Yeezy Supply. He bought that Yeezy Supply shirt, and the crazy thing about these that wide cut. It's like the further you go up, it just gets more wider. It doesn't get long. Pause. I don't know. You gotta drop a He said M out here in crop gear. Yo. Oh yeah, y'all can't see the Twitch joint. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Yeah, Emery probably gonna pull up too. I don't know, man. You gotta drop a link, man. I'm gonna look that up. I want to see that. Yo, Future, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Why is this not working? Show the message on the chat. Oh, Shot, we don't trust you. Yo, listen, Future is this generation's GOAT. Shout out to G Fish. Don't at me. Oh, that's right. All right, I had to type it in. And we're gonna start off with the unboxing. But shout out to y'all, man. It's not really an unboxing. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's already out the box. It's sitting on the table right now. So it's not real. King Chemist, what's good, man? King Chemist, let me blow the horn for y'all, man. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on, let me put this on the screen. Yo, yeah, Future is just like Generation GOAT. I put it like this: Future is the most consistent, and I actually didn't start off liking Future. I ain't gonna hold you. I really didn't like Future like that when like that Tony Montana, that generation of like Chance. I don't know if y'all remember that. Like, what was the other? It was like during that generation, like do the stinky leg. Like when it was stuff like that coming out. Hate it. As a quote unquote hip hop purist, I despise. It was like that late 2000s. It was like 2000s to maybe early 2010s. You had a couple of joints. It was that early 2000 Lil Jon era that people were chanting. And I was like, man, no, this ain't gonna work. Like it was like Soulja Boy. I hated Soldier Boy with a Passion when that dude, was it Euro or whatever that thing was called? I remember I went to a work meeting and the managers was cranking that Soldier Boy. I was like, yeah, this is a rap. This is a Rizzy. Wrap it up. Oh, this is it. Is this it right here? Is this the hoodie right here? We don't trust you. And I ain't gonna hold you, man. The both future Metro Boomin tracks or CDs, both of them tough. You said, "What up, Hittas? What up, Hittas? What about And we're gonna talk about these sneakers in about T-minus like 2 minutes probably. Man, what about Ross? What about Ross? Ross jumped out the Ross jumped out the window quick, ain't it? Ross was waiting on this moment. King, what you laughing? Yeah, this ain't bad. I don't mind it. Hold on, let me show the back. Let me show the back. Pause. Let me see. That's not. Yeah, I like that. I like that free. What is it? Is it like free bands? You got your military force. Yo, in the chat, man. If you got your military force, man, in the chat, give me a 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. That 1 is that's fire. 2, that means is that it's all right. And 3 is garbage. Poof. And I'm about to give y'all my real. I'm doing a video on this because I've already kind of looked at the shoe. I'm working on a review. Hopefully I can get it out by the beginning of next week. And like I said, I'm working on 2 reviews of this. 2 videos on the sneaker, 1.5. And I do have a critique on it. We could do it live together. Just, shout out to the folks that actually show up to the platform, man, and check out the lives. So really, in essence, if you look at the live, you're probably looking at what I'm gonna talk about in the video. But I'm still gonna tell y'all to click on the video, watch it, hit that thumbs up when that video come out. And yeah, and congratulations to everybody that got the W. All right, so let's do it, man. Let's talk about these military blues, man. Let's get into it. Why you say I'm funny? What did I do? Tell me how I picked it up. Being me, I gotta be performant, if that's a word. All right. I feel like my camera. I had to adjust my camera. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm too low. All right, let's get into it. I feel like I'm in y'all face now. So, as you can see, I bought out all 3. Well, all 3 of the 4s that have released recently, from 2023 to now. Well, the ones with the different shape, the OG shape. So that's nipping in the bud, right? I know a lot of people are confused on if this is a new shape, old shape. It's a modified. It's not true to the original, obviously, for obvious reasons. You're never gonna get true unless they got them original molds sitting around. This is the closest that they have attempted to get to the original since ever. Like, I guess because even with the original retros, they were completely off. So I know some people, they say this is a new model. Is it OG? It's OG in the sense of trying to be true to the OG, but to the youngins that grew up with the retros that called those the OG, those are technically a modification of the original. I see this still going on the internet. But anyway, it was inspired by the SB, inspired the change, which makes sense with this shoe right here, right? This shoe, it makes sense to change the shape because of the skateboarding element. right? And one of the things that I'm telling you that even though people think this is the same shape, this shoe right here is actually functionally slightly different than the reimagined in the military blue. I don't know how many people calling it out. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't even pay attention to the internet. I just be doing my thing, and I show up and show y'all shoes. I don't know what they're talking about, but this shoe is slightly different. You say I don't know why people want a jump man on the back. First of all, that's all right. So yeah, we gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about people. I'm gonna talk about people. Obviously we got the reimagined 4. Which the more and more I look at this shoe, the more and more I'm cool with the leather. I did wear my pair already. You can see that. You see that little dirt. That dirt all up in the shoe. I've already shot video with the shoe. Look at that dirt. Put one in the chat. Y'all still there? I said Hitta made a stream. I don't know what happened. I think I might have lost Twitch just now. When we back, I think I lost Twitch. Hold on. If you're on, well, shoot, you ain't gonna hear me if you're on Twitch. I think I lost Twitch just now. Oh man, what was that? Oh, we good on Twitch? All right, cool. All right. So we got the industrial blue. Okay, all right, you hear me? All right, cool. Technically, based on what's being spread around the internet, y'all should just call this the industrial blue. It's not true. Like, so it's funny because first of all, we need to pull up the OG. It's hard, obviously, for obvious reasons. It's hard to put this right beside the OG. But people are saying things like this is not the same color that's on the 2012 model. Obviously, it's not the same shape. You don't like, so one thing significant about this shoe, I don't know a lot of people making a big deal out of it, but this is the first time it picks out. Hold on. Is the stream good? Give me another one in the chat if it's good. Hold on. Because I'm seeing viewer count went down. Let me see. All right, so you said, oh, okay, it's good on here. All right, cool. All right, you keep on going. So yes, to King's point, this blue, it looks 2 picks. Maybe that's what you meant by the picks than other releases. Yes, this looks closer to the blue of the 89. Now, some people are making a deal out of the Nike on the heel, which is weird to me because y'all always harp and always like make all this noise about wanting the Nike check on the heel. Let's be clear that back in 2012, and we did this debate on another weekend review, and we didn't do a debate. I was trying to figure it out, and I need to sit down and do the research now. But around 2012, they were still putting Jumpman. I know 2011, 2010, 9, it gets kind of wonky around 11, 12, but they was putting Jumpman on everything. The whole thing with Jordan Brand is that they was trying to remove themselves or trying to separate themselves from Nike. It's only until that point that actually kind of went back and started saying, okay, let's see what we could do to add some more energy to our retros, which is bringing the Nike check back. Now, for this shoe, overall, I told y'all earlier this year, I'm not crazy excited about this sneaker. To me, when it comes to it's a great shoe. I think a lot of people gonna love it. But to be honest with you, as long as I got my bread in hand, and then really the SB, I'm kind of good. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Now, I was still anticipating seeing this shoe because there's a couple different things I want to check out. So I'm gonna see if. All right, let's turn this light down just a little bit, and let me do something real quick. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I had to switch it up, y'all. I had to switch it up. I'm over here dying right now. I was chilling earlier. All right, so I told y'all I wasn't that excited, but I still want to check this shoe out. I think for review purposes, obviously we want to check this out. Plus, I don't want to be in the dark. I don't want to just rely on what other people are saying on the internet. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I've looked at the shoe. I'm gonna try to give it the Vanna White. Here we go. Let's tuck this. There's an obvious thing going on right here that I hope y'all noticed already, that I'm gonna kind of point out. But I'm gonna give y'all the Vanna White. Ooh. Turn. All right, outsole. Petty Eddie, what's good? You got the tongue. All right, y'all want to see that inside? I haven't tried the shoe on or anything yet. So I'm gonna try to point out some of the critiques that I seen on the shoe. It's clean. I think New Wave, you point out something in the Discord where there was a question about how white the shoe is. It's not a hyper white shoe. And actually, if you look at, it's hard to tell, but if you look at the midsole, that's white. It's a cream. If you look here, that's white. If you look here, that's white. And you can actually see side by side that it's sort of a cream between the midsole and the uppers. So it's not hyper white. Let's get it clear. It's not as sail. Obviously, it's not as sail as the SB. All right, we're gonna put it all up on the screen. Now, one of the things that I love, and I hope hopefully y'all checked out the Reimagined review. One of the things I was saying in the Reimagined, well, not the Reimagined review, but when I did the comparison to the SB, one of the things I love on this shoe is the mud guard. So if you look at the mud guard on this shoe, all right, it's got that nubuck suede, real crispy, got a little bit of nap. Got a little bit of nap. That's like that nap, like you brushed your hair, but you ain't brush it good. Like it's a little bit of nap, little nappy. This is my first critique about the military blue. It's not nappy at all. No naps. You said it's an SB? What that's supposed to mean? Ken, you gotta get, boy, man. Listen, man. Between you, my daughter, like, yo, listen, like, y'all don't just be saying things. I'll be like, man, give me some context. It's gonna have better material. Thank you. Like now that makes sense. But is that a reason for it not to have the nap? Like it ain't got no nap. That's a smooth. You know, they done cut your hair down too low. No nap. So you can see it right here. No nap. Now, one of the things I'm not showing them, I'm gonna show y'all the box too. I'm gonna show y'all the shape that my box came in. And one of the things I will say, because this is heavily manufactured, we're definitely talking about over 1 million pairs. Production, yep, you mentioning it. Yep, when you're in mass production, yes. So I would not be surprised come next month, especially as more people get their hands on this shoe, that we're going to hear more critiques about this, that, and the third. This is mass production. And another thing, even the tag, look what they did with the tag. I saw that and I was just like, oh my God. This is pure mass production right here. Literally, once you pop the tag off, that is it. Now, if you look at the Reimagine, you can take your tag on, put it back off, or you take it off, you can put it back on. Look how they got y'all with the tag, man. That's when you know you over 1 million. You over 1 million produced. They didn't even take out the time to give you like I don't even know what you call this. When they give you like the metal clamps, the metal, whatever you want to call this. What do you call this, babe? What is this? What's the metal piece called? The chain. Your chain. What is it called? All right, we're just gonna call it the chain. The clasp. The the clasp. You gotta make sure you. My bad. I didn't upset the baby. She's like, why is he talking like that? My bad, y'all. The clasp. He said the SB came like that. You know what? I don't remember. I don't know. You might have a point, King. I took the tag off the SB. I don't know what's going on with that. So I think when you talk about materials, even though people have ragged on this. Oh, the leather ain't the best. It ain't the best. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. Wearing this shoe on foot is different. It hit different. It ain't the best leather in the world. And it actually is, I think it's actually decent. I'm ready to see how this one, I want to see how this one ages. That's what I'm getting at. I want to see how this shoe ages. I'm not going, for the folks that's actually going to wear this shoe, I'm curious to see how this shoe ages. Because I think that leather is actually going to break in cool. It's going to be smooth. So, back to this shoe. The leather, even the uppers, to me, you said the Reimagined 3s came like that with the plastic. Listen, I don't even remember the Reimagined 3s. Once I saw that I had Wild Elephant and Zoo Elephant, as far as the elephant print, I think I almost turned that shoe right back around out the door right when that happened. Hold on for a second, man. I don't even burn up. Burning up.
Calm down. Take a deep breath. You know why it is.
What is that? No, it ain't that.
Libations.
No, it ain't that. Okay, we gotta stop judging me.
No judgment.
You gotta stop judging me. I'm on the internet trying to make things happen.
Hey, making it happen.
Let me show y'all something else. You say you had to buy multiple shoes and swap shoes, bro. Like I haven't turned back for the 3 cents. I'm still mad about that. All right, so we take the other one out, bro. Like I'm still mad about the zoo elephant and the wild elephant print. Hold up, let me ask y'all a question, man. That just remind me of something. So if you have a fish, right, and you have a fish in a fish tank for 3 months, 4 months, and then just one day you just like, you know what? I want to be nice. You've been feeding it, fish food from the store and all that good stuff, right? And then you just like, you know what? I'm gonna take a trip down to the park and drop this fish into the water because I just want to set it free. Like, you know what I mean? What y'all? What do y'all think happens to the fish? I just want to know in the chat. Somebody in the chat think? Can y'all predict what happens? Was it a fish? Turtle?
All the fish. It was plural.
What?
It was a trout fish. Oh my god.
What do y'all in the chat? Can I get a prediction?
Get on camera and tell yours. Oh my gosh. What? Okay.
No, yeah.
No.
In the chat, predict what happens to the fish. I'm just saying, man.
So what happened was I was on a field trip with my science teacher in my class, and we were raising trout fish in the classroom. And so after they got like this big, right, they had us release it on the field trip into the lake. And I'm trying to figure out why he's overreacting about it. Like we're literally putting it back in its natural habitat.
We was talking about zoo elephant. It was irrelevant to the conversation. I mean, I was talking about zoo elephant and then wild elephant, and I thought about
where did you get fish from wild elephant?
Because y'all took a fish, a classroom fish, and then made it a wild fish. What you in the chat? Man, they ain't never do that on Magic School Bus. They ain't never do that. They ain't never say, "Oh, we had them in captivity for years." It is like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Let's just drop it in the middle of the wild." My bad, y'all. Y'all, I think the trout would be all right. He gonna get eaten quick. Like if a human don't get him. Oh my god! I was like, why y'all set that trout fish? That trout fish was born into the world, minding his business, and y'all put it up. Actually had it sitting up nice, like in a nice plush hotel, and then y'all just like, oh nah, we're gonna leave you out in the wild, put you out in the corner.
It's a field trip every year for the equals.
Yeah, y'all killing them. That's called, man. That's they do that to repopulate what? Y'all ain't here capping. You said the trout don't have no street knowledge. Yo, y'all not gonna change my. Well, I mean, I gotta do some more research, but y'all not gonna change my mind. I think that trout was good as dead as soon as y'all dropped it into the river, or wherever y'all dropped it late. So y'all fed it to feed something. Hey, that is the circle of life. All right, y'all. All right, one thing else I want to point out, man. So I got my box yesterday. I'm not saying this is going to be widespread, but I think this is just due to mass production. The lid. Look at my box, man. My box came in perfect. Like one thing I will say, Nike is going back to that old. You could tell it's a Nike box, but it's like completely sealed. I don't know if y'all noticed the Nike boxes recently, but this one was really cracked up. Look at that. They gave me basically a damaged box. Look at that. Now again, like that might be just me. Let's see something real quick. Might be just me, but I think due to just mass production, man, you know how it goes. The quality control goes out the window. Decent shoe paper. I don't know if y'all care about this, but one thing about the box is flip-flopped from the reimagined bread. So the bread reimagined. Hold on. And yo, and we ain't gonna let up. We gonna stand on business on that. I'm gonna put a poll up on that fish. So here, check this out. You gonna stand on business. You gonna stand on business with that fish, y'all. Y'all gonna answer. You gonna have to make a memorial for the fish. Hold on. So y'all can see. Yeah. It might be the one from the school. So the top one is the industrial blue. Look at the box. Hold on. And y'all can see on the box they do say, I say off-white. It says military blue. Hold on. Somebody lied on the internet then. Hold on. It does say military blue on here. Hold on. So off-white. That's the first time I've seen an off-white. Yo, is this a real? This came from Nike, right? Off-white, military blue. I got a size 10.5. Yo, that's different. I don't even think I think that says sale, right? The SB, the Nike SB says sale on it. So decent shoe, in my humblest opinion. Oh, no. One more thing I wanted to point out before I gotta wrap it up for this one. Hold on. There is a difference. I am certifying that there is a difference in padding on the SB4 and these new 4s that's coming out. There is a difference. I noticed this with the Reimagined, and just like I was like, hold up, maybe this is a one-off. But if you look at the opening, look at the tongue in particular, you can see that the tongue on the 4 is thicker. And you can see around the heel that this is thicker material. Can y'all see that? Hold on. You can see the thickness, and even if you put it, let's see if we get all three of them on the screen. Well, I'm giving up all the juice for my review right now. Here we go. So if you look at the review, if you look at the Reimagined, that is pretty much identical with the military blue. And then if you look at the SB, it's more padding there. So for folks that's saying they just overall throwing the same shape on all of them, same thing, everything, like, it's not. The SB has definitely got some thicker padding to it. It's to the touch, you can feel it. You got to kind of squeeze this to kind of feel the difference, but it's definitely a little bit more padding. Overall, as far as sizing, y'all see I got a 10.5. I recommend with these new shapes. I'm standing on business. I know I've been kind of like, oh yeah, try the shoe on. I think a lot of people need to go a half size down. It's a lot of space in this shoe. For folks that actually have the Reimagined, have actually put them on and walked outside, I'm quite sure they can probably contest to the same thing. If you worry about creasing your shoe, I suggest go get some type of crease guard, because this shoe does have a lot of space in it. Even my 10.5, I'm like, whoa, I could crease this if I wanted to. And I haven't worn a size 10. I don't know. I haven't worn a size 10 shoe since grade school, like middle school. So I know I ain't bugging. I'm staying on business. I think a lot of people need to have size down. Now, if you're a wide foot person, then you might want to stick to your true to size. But decent shoe. Maybe, yeah, I get what y'all saying about the plastic on the tag, but I think that's a sign that this is more of a GR release. I don't know what's going on here. This is more of a GR release than to be expected, right? With this one, because we know it's over 1 million. Then you got with the Reimagined. So do not expect the same. What's really pertinent at the point? Don't think of, I don't even think it's the same quality of materials. It's definitely not the same quality of materials as the SB. I mean, even the leather uppers, it's sort of like it's there, it's clean, but it's not the SB. In my humble opinion, it's not. You said maximize all profits. That's a fact. What's going to be interesting is that we got one more 4 this year that we know for a fact is going to come in this shape, which is the Fear 4s. What's going to be interesting on that one is how big the release is going to be on that and how far they go with that one. I have this feeling that on the Fear 4, they're going to go all out. I think the material going to go back up because you're talking about suede at that point and stuff like that. And I think you're going to get, I don't think it's going to be as big. I don't think they're going to do 1 million plus. So we'll see, man. But that is the 4. Matter of fact, I'm going to take, shout out to Kobe Bryant. RIP to Kobe. Shout out to the folks that got W's on Kobe Bryant Mamba Day this past weekend. I'm going to take Kobe down for a second. And we're going to put the military blue up. Just so they know it's real. They know that we don't fake it over here. We just make it. Make it happen. Here you go. Boom. And by the way, don't think, I know your boy been kind of, the game has been kind of quiet, but I got a heat rock for y'all. I'm gonna slap y'all. I'm gonna slap a couple of y'all in the face a little bit. All right, so let's get into the week. And we actually do have some good news stories to talk about too. So let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm actually kind of excited. Shout out to New Wave. I know New Wave is probably on the Twitch side, but he put me on game for this Astro grabber. Now, the reason why I'm excited about this is that this shoe reminds me of a shoe that I was actually trying to figure out. I was trying to show y'all, this was maybe like months ago. I wanted to show y'all the shoe on the live, and I could not find the shoe. But because New Wave told me about it, it reminded me, let me look for the shoe again. And I actually was able to find it. The only way I could find it is like on an eBay listing. But it's an old waffle racer. So that gives you a hint of what we're talking about. Let me start pulling that up. And I might actually need to get more information from New Wave on this one. But let me see something real quick. Let's pull up the website. And some of y'all gonna probably trip out on this shoe. Some of y'all gonna probably be like, nah, I don't think that's it. But this is sort of one of those ones that's like, it's just a cool shoe. I mean, it's one of those like go-tos, man. You have a little classic shoe to put on. So let me see something real quick. Let's go here. And I want to make sure, man, y'all know me, man. I will butcher. I don't know if it's Bold or Bodie. I'm going to go with Bodie because I like the way that sound. But they drop in 2 pairs tomorrow. And I want to give it the right name. So let me see something real quick. Because what I have is just the colorway. So did they have all right, so we're just going to just name them by the colorway for right now. So we got the black coconut milk. And then we have the natural, which is going to be further down. This is dropping tomorrow, 6 p.m. And I believe retail price for this one is $160, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me double check. Now I'm actually going to pull up Nike. This does not release until May the 1st on Nike. If you want the link, I can go ahead and drop it in the chat for y'all. But it doesn't drop until May the 1st on Nike. But they're dropping it on their own site on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested, you're going to have to hit the website, and I will show y'all their website right here, and you will see it on the front screen 6 p.m. Again, I know this is one of those shoes that a lot of y'all not gonna be interested in. A lot of the Jordan heads are not gonna be interested in this one. But this one classic, I don't know, man. And hold up, let me show y'all. Are y'all saying anything in the chat? You said Astro Grabber. That's what I said, right? A grabby? You said, what did I say? I said, like, hold up. Yo, let me drink some water.
What are you doing?
Well, I thought, I said it's so inappropriate, so, no. I know. It looked like something Tom Sachs had inspiration with. What? Tom Sachs. What are you talking about? Hello? Why are you looking at me like that? He was accused of that, yeah. But then nobody knows because, you know, in their community, they don't say nothing. It's only in our community that we like to go to the tabloids and make TikToks and YouTube videos about. Ain't no YouTube videos about Tom. So yeah, but it does. So I will say this. I wanted to show y'all. I want to share this with y'all, man. So I did find this. I'm gonna tell y'all why this shoe is like nostalgic for me. Cause it's hard for me to find like shoes like this, but it reminds me of a shoe that I fell in love with. And this is a very long time ago. And y'all gonna be like, what? Like, why that shoe? But it was a very comfortable shoe. This is it right here. This is the Waffle Racer 3. Now the later on Waffle Racers, if you follow the Waffle Racer series, they look almost more similar to the Astro Grabber. But this shoe right here, man, when I say I wore this shoe until like the sole fell off, and I can't tell you, I mean, it was just a super comfortable, like just get out and about shoe. Love this shoe. So this shoe right here has me kind of like, I wouldn't mind. Is that the box right there? This is the first time I've seen the box. It's actually kind of dope. Does it come bowled up right there? I guess now I did see these like little charms you could put on the natural model. I'm quite sure I'm assuming they give it to you also with the black model. But this is tomorrow, 6 p.m. Let's actually go back to their website. And if you're interested, I'm gonna just drop their website in the chat. Stussy is doing a raffle. You see, I think it's also related to the shoe that drops tomorrow on sneakers. All right, let's double check sneakers as well. I'm gonna drop that link. What? I don't want to do that. I don't want to get on the news. I'm already on the newsletter. Stussy is doing Stussy is doing the waffle. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you said right. Okay, got it. That might be cool. Do you know what model though? Because there's so many Waffle Racers. I was trying to find that one. That's the Waffle Racer 3. Like I remember there was a Waffle Racer. I couldn't remember the number, so it was hard for me to find that one. And that one is a very old one. This is probably a 20-year-old shoe at least. I mean, it's definitely a 20-year-old shoe at least. But I fell in love with that 3. I gotta check out the Stussy. I don't know if do you know what number of the waffle they doing? That's the real question. But that got me kind of excited about this. Is it boldy or is it bold? We can go either way. Hype Beast. Okay, all right. Let's pull up the Stussy link. Oh my god, I hate the fact that you are on. I gotta start pulling. I gotta pull up Twitch at the same time. Hold on, y'all. Is it Bodie? All right. All right, cool. And shout out to New Wave, man. I listen, man. Like, I love it when I'll be completely transparent. This release was not on my radar. It was not on my radar. I did not know anything about this release or the brand itself. And when New Wave said something, I actually thought he was talking about the Wings collection, which we're gonna actually kind of talk about a little bit later on. Hold on, let's see something real quick. I had to type this whole thing in. LD 100 1000 FQ. They got the real codes in there. And when he said something about it, I guess the baby don't like the shoe. Release date. Oh, that's where the news. All right, let's see if this will work for us. Hold on, y'all. Jesus Christ, I knew it. I knew it wasn't gonna go. All right, hold on, y'all. Hypebeast.com. Got Stussy, Nike, LD 1000. Oh, equals, not equals. There we go. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I guess to me, I'm gonna tell you, hey, New Wave, but I'm gonna say this. The thing that kind of jumps out at me for the Bodie collab is that it's leather. It's like that. If you go back and look at that Waffle Racer 3, the one thing I've seen tons of waffle races. Waffle races, but most of them, it's a mix of material. It's like a little bit of suede, this and third, but the Bodie is primarily leather. I think it's a little bit of suede on the heel, but it blends in. So I'm like, that might be the closest, like, dope little sneaker that I've seen. That, but right here with the mesh, the suede, it's dope. I'm with it. But I'm like, I kind of want that leather. It's a similar problem I have with the Book One, which we're gonna talk about also this week. What y'all think in the chat, man? What y'all think, man? Is this am I off my rocker? The Astro Grabber. Is it a 1, 2, or 3? Oh, y'all just like, man, we ain't with it. It ain't on the radar. This might be for like a niche sneaker crowd. Very niche. I think this is going to attract a very niche sneaker crowd. Right now, it's kind of hot. Well, I think it's like around about 400, 500. I think this one is going to be somewhat limited, but who knows nowadays. But shout out to New Wave, man, for putting the kid on, man, because I definitely, once I saw it and I looked it up, I was like, oh man, that might be the one that I've been looking for. And I told myself that this month I am done. I don't know. I told myself this month I am done. Like, I don't have nothing to unload the clip on. But then I saw this and I was just like, that's a cool little sneaker to have in the collection, man. So we'll see. All right, so let's keep it moving. Let's go to sneakers real quick and make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Tomorrow, they got the Field General 82. Okay, so you got another classic coming out tomorrow. All right, let's go to iPad. So this is actually a very similar silhouette. It doesn't have the waffle iron on the outsole, but very similar. I don't know, man. Like, this is part of that same niche crowd. I mean, I want to know in the chat, man. Like, is anybody like? Do we have any people in the chat that's kind of like interested in like these classic looks? I've always been a Waffle Racer fan. That's why I'm like, I kind of got excited about the last joint. I don't know about Field Generals though. I feel like back in the day, this is but something that, you know, we would have on the shelf. You know, maybe we ran out of some we ran out of Air Force Ones, and then it was just sort of like, all right, cool. I'll give you some Field Generals. But y'all tell me, man. I think nowadays, man, y'all just off of it. If it ain't hype. I feel like sneakers like this is for the OGs and the cats that like this. You know what it is? You know what's similar to this is when I talk to cats that's like really into Adidas. Those cats, like, they know the particular classic models. King Kevin said he's chilling. I think most of y'all are chilling, man, on this one.
That's the waffle?
This is the waffle, right? Yeah, it's clean. Like, it ain't nothing hype.
It
like
looks like a leather Cortez.
Yeah, similar to a Cortez, yeah. But this is not. So this is the one. Y'all can't see it. Let me I share my screen while I'm going through. This is the one right here is beat up, but this is the one I used to wear all the time.
It kind of looks like those Pradas.
True. Yeah, I can see that. I know what you're talking about. But yeah, that was like one of my favorite shoes. Put it on, go. So when I saw this right here, I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of the same little, you know. You not feeling it?
Nope.
Not feeling it?
Mm-hmm. It looks like
Vans and Adidas combined.
Yes.
Yo, why the fam like sit behind me like staring like, what are those? Like, hold on, y'all like the sale one? Hold on, let's do this. I swear we're gonna move on. Y'all like this one?
Okay.
Oh, that one's better?
I'm not mad at that one. That one's okay. It's a little. What is that? Like tweed?
I don't think it's tweed. Maybe mesh.
That looks like tweed.
They got some pictures like they got like these little like things.
I see now. Yeah, it looks like tweed though. I mean, it's funky. So that is tweed.
Yeah, it is tweed. Look like it.
See, don't play me.
This is the way you said it, man. I was just like, it's not tweed. Like
It's tweed.
you can put this on the shoelaces.
All right, that's a little bit much, but
You know what I mean?
okay. But yeah, oh, it's the pocket. You put a pocket on the shoelace?
No. Just the.
Oh. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
No, that just holds your little things that you can actually put on the shoelace.
Okay.
So the natural that one looks.
Yeah, I like that.
This
so
one
much
better.
That's
Okay.
That's funky. It's different. It looks like go like something linen. You know.
Oh, this is linen.
Like linen.
Linen with your the
like,
wind blowing.
Yeah, the wind is blowing when you got those on.
Mm.
You know, you want to have like a nice little brunch by the riverside. You know.
Got you.
That's what his ankles are showing.
Ankles out.
Cuffs up, ankles out.
Cuffs up. I can see that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the way that sound.
Yeah.
Ocean breeze.
Yeah. When those come out?
Winter. I don't know.
Winter.
Huh?
Scroll back up.
Well, they come out on sneakers on May the 1st.
May 1st.
Yeah, they come out tomorrow on his actual website, on this brand's website, but May 1st.
What they call
Bodie.
Interesting.
All right, well, Bodie. Hey, listen, man, Bodie, send me a free pair, man, because
Tweed ones.
we sitting up here, we selling product. I already hear it. Send me a pair for review. All right, let's go ahead and I think. All right, we got this one in a pair. All right, they got a Pegasus. Yo, they really on that classic tip right now. All right, we gonna skip over it. Now, I never really been a fan of that shoe, or that silhouette. I want to show you this. I don't know if this is relevant to y'all, but they are still releasing Jaws, like Ja ones. And I swear we almost done, y'all. We got Saturday, we're gonna talk about Saturday. And then we out of here. So they got the Ja. I think the Ja one. Are these called the Day? Yeah, Day. That's weird. Day. That's it. Okay. So Ja one Day. Releasing also on Friday, the 19th. Real Art Manifest was good. I wish Nike would just stop making Ja ones. It's time to move on to Ja 2. Like, we've been doing this now for what, over a year. I think it's time to retire the Ja 1. Ja, we need a comeback shoe for Ja Morant. So I don't know. Come September, what is it? September. Come October, Ja 2 need to be first priority. Ja 2, October, man. Get on it. So this is actually dropping on the Nike app. If you're interested, I will drop the link. And we're gonna move on. Oh, you said I'm not copying. Oh, is a female owner? Man, New Wave, I envy you, man. Cause like you in the middle of all that. He hasn't played in all the colorways of the ones yet. I bet. he ain't even played enough game. Like how many colors of the Ja 1 are there? I mean, it seems like it's like 50 different colorways. We need to stop it. We need to stop it. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. Cause I to be honest with you, I'm fatigued. I'm fatigued on Ja 1s. Maybe I'm saying that because I got the one Ja 1 that's like the most exclusive, and I'm out. But I think the colorways at this point are like pointless. At this point, he had some bangers in there though. This one, I mean, they run out of names. They running out of good names. Day, like what about this says Day? It don't even sound right to say the word Day by itself. All right. Let's move on to Saturday, man. We got two interesting shoes. So we got the Air Jordan 1 Green Glow. That's coming out on Saturday. 180. 180. That's the right price. I think this is one of those ones that's, it's not gonna be super hype, but it's a clean sneaker. Good colorway. I think you're gonna see these out here in the streets. I think you're gonna see this one out here in the streets. So are we copping ones yet? Are we still good on ones? This is only when Travis Scott stamp it. I really don't have a lot to say about this one, to be honest with y'all. It's going to be available. We're going to see how many they drop. That's what I'm very curious of. I'm always curious about stock numbers. I just want to see where Nike is trending. But I don't think too many people are really up on this one. Last shoe for the week that I'm going to cover. There's some other shoes dropping this week. Some New Balance and stuff like that. We got another book one, y'all. We got a book one hike. Aquarium ones. Oh my God. We have the book ones. This is what I will say. Now, this is a premium model. Maybe that's the reason why I'm kind of interested. This is a premium model. It's quote unquote a premium one. So they took a upgrade on the materials. I don't know why they can't just give us a leather book one with a decent colorway, and they got to keep on doing things. But if you look closely, obviously you got like that snake skin, but then you got that pony hair around the collar. I like this colorway more than the rest of the colorways that we have seen that's been advertised for GR. I wouldn't mind seeing this one in hand. This is a silhouette that I've been really mad about because I'm rooting for it. It's an easy win in my mind. Even they had a Cortez colorway on this one as a PE, and I'm like, that's an easy win. You know what would have been an easy win for this shoe is all those special colorways they doing as PEs. You could have just did those on the actual release. It would have been dope for the West Coast. He plays in Phoenix. Maybe he's not in LA or whatever, where Cortez is really going down. But you could. That's a regular release. The Cortez. He could have just did this thing where he just shouted out other previous iconic Nike models on this shoe, because this shoe is actually kind of inspired by, in my opinion, the Air Force One, which is another monumental shoe for Nike. Why can't we do the simple thing? The Cortez colorway, that would have been dope. Shoot, they did I think they did a Bordeaux colorway. That would have been dope. It's like we doing this weird stuff that's dedicated to pieces of his life that we are finding out, which is kind of cool. But then it's like, but then the colorways don't make sense. I don't know, man. Or they just bland. This one right here is all right, though. I wouldn't mind getting my hand. I'm almost like, yo, I kind of like this one. But I almost feel like if I get it in hand, is it going to really look like anything? Or is it just going to look like a bunch of snake skin, fake snake skin and all the other stuff? So, but this is Saturday. And if you're interested, look at that. Look at that. It's dropping on Nike. I think this is 10 a.m. Let's slide over. 10 a.m. And y'all can have at it. This one, you might be able to slide up to your local Foot Locker. Check them out. All right. So here we go. Let's go full screen. Let's talk about some stories. Oh, by the way, y'all let me know. Y'all good with the week? We good with the week? I'm gonna talk about the first story I'm gonna talk about, man. It's kind of big for me. Cause we semi been talking about it for like the last couple of years. So let me pull this up. Well, we've been talking around this. It's not exactly what we've been talking about, but it's right up that alley, really. So this is a news story that just leaked maybe a couple hours ago. And we kind of been talking about this joint. Like I said before, it's that the Jordan 1 High bread is going to get the 85 treatment. It's going to get the 85 release. I don't think it's going to look like that. But it's finally going to get the 85 treatment. It's not going to be that true to 85, but we're going to get the 85 treatment. Already sold out. That's a fact. This is done. This is going to be the most hyped 85 release since the New Beginnings. I mean, I think Neutral Gray was hyped. Neutral Gray was hyped. Then you had, what was that, the Neutral Gray? Georgetown was hyped. Y'all want to call it black and white. Y'all want to call it Panda. The Pandas, sort of hyped. And then just now, we just got the metallic reds. I think that one kind of fell off. Honestly, I think the trend, the 85 has been definitely trending down. And I think on this link right here, they actually show, let's go down. I think they show the different models. Is this it? Like, they showing pictures like this is it. We're gonna read through this a little bit. So you had New Beginnings. So the one that came with the airship. Big Step was good. We had the varsity red. Then we had a neutral gray, Georgetown, black, white, metallic red. I got a metallic red sitting in here, man. I haven't tried them on yet. Well, I definitely I tried them on, but I haven't worn them out yet. And I'm really debating. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it because honestly, the 85s hold a special like place in my heart. I'm certifying that the Jordan 1 is my favorite silhouette, and I think the 85 series is kind of dope. I'm planning on keeping all my 85s. So it'd be interesting to see what goes down with this one. But this is big. This is huge. So in his latest news disclosed by Z Sneakerheads and Sneaker Files reveals that Jordan Brand intends to bring back the iconic black and red, aka bread, Air Jordan 1 in 2025. The signature colorway will appear on the Air Jordan 1 High 85, currently Jumpman's most true to the original offering of the original Air Jordan shoe. Undeniably a iconic, timeless Air Jordan 1, the bread combination isn't exactly scarce. It appeared on the Air Jordan 1 High, a retro high OG in satin in 2023 and patent leather in 2022 form, neither of which have had any form lasting relevance in the eyes of the Jumpman fan base. However, given the original leather construction expected with the 85 high silhouette, this will be hotly coveted. Mm. And they're saying that there's no release date has been disclosed, but if we go off of trends, this is probably going to be it's definitely going to be first quarter. This should be first quarter 2025. January, February, March. It should be the months that we're looking at next year. He said, hold up. After publishing this article, a release date have yet to be disclosed. However, in considering the Air Jordan 1 High 85 releases over the years, this could very much be released during the 2025 All-Star Weekend, which is expected to take place in San Francisco Bay Area. A first actual look of the Air Jordan 1 High 85 have yet to be revealed, but pictured below is an original pair of the Air Jordan 1 from 1985. Boy, that's good. That's good condition. That's Is that the original? Where the hell did they keep that at? Murder BX, what's good? What y'all thinking in the chat, man? Y'all excited about this? I know now. I think the colorway that we really been talking about is that they was going to try to release a Chicago. We've been really kind of talking about Chicago's, but how y'all feel about a bread 85? Brief history lesson. What this is about. The Air Jordan 1 High 85 is a premium retro model of the iconic Jordan 1 to date. Its most accurate recreation of the original version from 1985 upon its debut. The MSRP was revealed to be $200, which at the time was $30 higher than the Air Jordan 1 OG. The more common retro high OG version was widely popular at the time, and the Air Jordan 1 was considered the most wanted shoe on the market. The anticipation for the 85 model grew as it boasted the true to the OG shape and materials, which Jordan fanatics were absolutely ecstatic about. A quick side-by-side shot below reveals the immediate difference between the two. Yeah, well, first and foremost, they're just saying that's an 85. So they're saying that's the OG. Y'all can see the difference in the shape. You said it's going to be pushed back in 2026? First and foremost, this one is already, like King said, this one's already sold out. It's already hard as it is to even get your hands on 85s. Even with the decline, right, on the highs, decline in popularity, I mean, it's still a thing. Now, this one in particular, this is going to be different. This is definitely going to be different. But, expect to bookmark, boutiques, neighborhood Nike stores, and for it to never release on sneakers. But this one is a big one though. It's a big one. This is the biggest. This might be the biggest one they've released, period, so far. Let's see what. Yeah, they talking about a new beginnings pack. $350. Yeah, that new beginners pack is actually, it's still going. So hold up, they actually talking about. It said in March 2024, Jordan Brand unveiled a super premium wings collection that featured the Air Jordan High 85 and the luxurious made in Italy craftsmanship, all black with gum soles. This version features black animal hairs and Italian leather and heavy satin lining. To date, the wings collection was available exclusively in China. Man, New Wave, man, where you at? You said, Mr. Unboxing, what did you think about the MB4? Oh, you just talking about the military? You know what, man? You almost threw me off. I said MB4, military blue 4. We'll bring it back up. I mean, overall, I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool on it. It's all right. It's right here. It's all right. I mean, I think overall, there's some clear differences between this, obviously, and the Reimagine, right? But then obviously, there's clear differences between this and the SB. So it's his own shoe. It's more of a G. I think the way to sum this shoe up, in my humblest opinion, is that out of the ones with the new shape, this is the first one that's more of a GR release. Not due to stock, but just due to the way they downed it. Like, you're not getting as much naps. We talked about this earlier. You're not getting that nappy suede that you're getting with the SBs. We gotta do it. If we're gonna talk about it, gotta talk about it. So you're not getting that nap. You're not getting them naps. Hold on. Look, see that little nappy nap. You're not getting that. Smooth. Also, this is nitpicking, but the tag is plastic, right? As far as the hang tag, they're keeping it on with plastic. I did point out that on the Reimagined, they gave you that metal, the metal clasp. You said you're hearing a lot of complaints about the leather, but it's the same leather on the SB and nobody complained about those. I'm confused. All right, I'm gonna try to stay. We're gonna talk about this for a second. I will say it's not. Let me see something. Hold on for a second. I'm just trying to. And it's almost like two different grains of leather on his sneaker. I would say the leather around, not the mud guard, but the leather that actually wraps from the toe. So this layer of leather right here is, if you were trying to be I mean, from the naked eye, there's no difference. But it's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the leather on the SB is softer. I ain't gonna hold you. It is softer leather, but it's not to the eye. To the eye, it's not you won't notice nothing different. It is a softer grain of leather. Like, it's a little bit more plush. They do have both a rubbery, yeah, that's true. Rubbery texture, that's true. But it's a softer, more, it's subtle differences, man. To the naked eye. And here's the thing, man. People always gonna complain. It's new. I even heard somebody was saying in the chat that they complained about the fact that they put the Nike check on there, and that's supposed to be big. That takes it back to the original. They want the jump. Somebody want the jump, man. And then they said, now, one of the things, I didn't pull this. Oh, man, I didn't pull this up. I'll show y'all this real quick. I know we kind of skipping story. We jumping from story to story, but I'll pull this up. I meant to show this. Check this out. Now, apparently people are complaining that the blues are not the same. Can y'all see that? And this is in comparison to the 2012 model. Listen, you never, just like the Reimagine. I felt like people, I get the complaint on a Reimagine, right? That leather, it's the first time you made a leather bread. Like, you could go all out, man. And to be honest with you, I've worn that shoe now a few times. I like the leather. Like, I like where it's at. You said you're right about that. People always, people want to complain. I mean, it's just like, you get the shoe, you want to critique it so bad. That's all shoes, man. But especially when you re-releasing something, a classic OG like this that hasn't been really touched in a long time. You're talking about 12 years? Yeah, people gonna find something, man. They gonna find something there. You said these supposed to be closer to the actual OG, not the 2012 pair. I made it early. I have these in the hand, and I have no problem or issues with my pair. I don't think there's any problem. Like, I think you will see some QC issues. I mean, it's mass production, man. So I think you're going to see that. But you're going to see people nitpick. But at the end of the day, these joints going to sell out. Sneaker Hunter was good. In the nation, let's go. That was good, big dog. Yeah, you're going to see people complain, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, they hated on Jesus, man. They hated on Jesus. People going to hate. People going to say something. It makes them feel good.
What do you mean you went to God and he told you I was guilty? You just lied on God.
Right. You just lied on God, man. Like, these shoes they're going to sell out, and nobody going to be worrying about a thing. So, but I will say that if you're a person right now that don't have the shoe in hand, I will say that this, if I had to sum it up, is that this is the most GR of the actual releases of the new shape. And I do have a feeling that the Fear 4 that's going to come out later on this year is going to have less stock, and they're going to up the quality again. It is what it is. They know that y'all going to buy, bro. Like, what is it supposed to be, like 1.5 million pairs or something crazy like that? Crazy, bro. Crazy. So yeah, I mean, I'm personally, I'm telling y'all, man. I told y'all this before the shoe came out. Was available to the public. And honestly, you know me, I ain't nothing for me to hit that early market. The reason why I didn't I didn't even try to cop this joint early is because I'm not really a true like fan myself. Like, I think it's a cool shoe. I think the fact that the Military 4 does like a contrast between the netting and the mesh. Like, you got that blue mesh with the white netting. I think that's a cool little touch in comparison to the Reimagined that's black on black, and then the SB that's sale on sale. He said, let's keep it real. Most are hating because they can't make money on them because of the high stock. That's a fact. That's a fact.
The truth don't need motivation.
That's a fact. He said, I can't wait for my pair to come in the mail. For real. No, man, like, people gonna hate, bro. And yes, it's a lot of stock, But here's the thing, man. What shoe nowadays outside of like it's gotta be hyper exclusive, really has resale like that? Let's be honest, the shoe market in general has dropped. There's not too much that like even with a 4. Let's see what it's at. Let's see what it's at on Go. Let's just do it right now. Let's do it live. It's probably about 300, right? Here's the funny thing. People say that it don't have no resale, but right when that bad boy drop, you're gonna see resellers selling this thing for $350 to $400. I guarantee you. All right, so it's in the 2s right now. Let's see. Yeah, these are people. This is people that's selling them, that they just got them in the mail. They said, "Yo, I hit on the shot drop. I'm selling it. $270." You said you loving the cat. The cat went on. I'm trying to get more cat in here, man. Like here you go.
So why would he say it? Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie.
Everything is about telling the truth and lying. He said, "Oh yeah, it said that." Hold on, let me check. Hold on, man. Did I leave? Man, New Wave. He said no more military blues He said no one wore military blues in 2012. I'll tell you the truth, man. So y'all know that I have the 2012 bread still on hand right here. Hold on. I have the 2012 bread on hand right here. Hold on. Let's go main screen. Here you go. 2012 right here. I did not. Let me think back. I personally did not care for. I'm telling y'all, man. For me personally, when it comes to 4s, the breads are the one that calls my name. Like I had this. This is the only 4 I had for years. It's all I needed. Once I got my hands on these, I was good. You said, can you still wear them? It's wearable. It's definitely wearable still. I think the last time I wore them, I kind of noticed, like, you'll see right here, like it's got some cracking around the toe. Look at that. Just from normal wear and tear and then just age. But the glue is still holding up. The midsole is still there. It do have some cracking, so you can see the paint coming up. Hold on, I'll show y'all this side. Let me turn this light down. I guarantee you though, if I really take them outside for a spin, something will tear up. For sure. You can see the suede or the nubuck rubbed out. You said, what's the oldest shoe that you have in your collection? Hold on. I think I know what it is. The oldest shoe that I still have. Hold on. I like these type of questions. Hold on. These are falling apart. These are done. Woo. Yeah. I think these are oldest one. I think these are the oldest ones I still have. Oh man. To the OG hitters, y'all may have seen these before. So these ones right here, yo, they are these are aging crazy. These are patent leather ones. I've held on to them. Look at my wings. It's done. You said your oldest pair you still has like a 98. I believe this is 2000. I believe this is 2001. Yo, this shoe so old. This shoe so old. The tag on the inside is just cracked up. Like, look at the tag. Hold on. I'm about to pull the tag out. Look at that. That's crazy. Now this shoe has been. I had 2 pairs of these. Oh crap. The date ain't on this side. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can piece together the date. I think this is 2001. If I'm not mistaken. Yo, I gotta dump the. Yo, this is like a puzzle. Look at this. I got one piece of the tag. Hold on. This is not gonna tell me the date though. I don't think I have enough to get the date. I do. This is 2003. 2003. So 21 years. I want to say I got another shoe. I feel like I got something older than this, but I have to look. But yeah, here you go. Epic story around this. If y'all want story time, put a 1 in the chat. It might be some folks that already know my story around this one. Look at this. Look at the pattern. It's kind of the reason why I hold on to the shoe. I got like an epic story around it. Yeah. So put a 1 in the chat. Y'all want story time? All right, we got story time. So, hold up. Mr. Ford want story time. Ty wants story time. All right, cool. I give y'all story time. I know we can review. We typically just talk about what's going on, but nah. And salute to y'all, man. I guess this is really what sneakers about, right? It's like little stories like this, collection stories. This shoe right here. Do you keep your shoes in the box? I typically do. These have not been in the box though for a very long time. These shoes have been. Damn, I hate that jump that Wings logo look like that. Here go the Wings logo. This one is actually not like gone. But you can see this one, you can get the color back. You can actually get that back out. So this shoe right here, this goes back to my days of working at. I worked at Foot Action. RIP to Foot Action. I worked at Foot Action. This was before the buyout from Foot Locker. So in case you didn't know, Foot Locker bought out Foot Action. If you remember Foot Action, they bought them out. I used to work for Foot Action, just Foot Action. We went through liquidation once Foot Locker came, which was a glorious time for sneakers. For if you was a sneakerhead during that liquidation, oh my God. Cause y'all gotta, if you really go back a long time ago, Foot Action usually they had the better selection of sneakers than Foot Locker. Foot Locker was always the huge store, but like it was like Foot Action was more so like the mom and pops. It was like it's a retailer, but it was like they used to have like more special edition sneakers in Foot Action than you would catch in Foot Locker. So we was going through liquidation. This shoe was available. Now, as we was going through liquidation, like I'm telling you, the prices would drop. They would drop by the day. Like, so it'd be like you'll come in as a customer and we might have a shoe up there for, I don't know, $100. If you leave, like the tag will say 100. If you leave, you come back the next day, the tag will still say 100, but the shoe is really like $80. That's how fast our liquidation was going. So I was killing it on the sales floor. Don't tell nobody I was doing this, but what I was doing was like the tag would be wrong, and I knew the tag was wrong. Like I knew the tag was off by like $30. So what I would do is, if you wanted the shoe, I'd be like, yeah, just go ahead and get the shoe, and I'm gonna look out for you. So what I would do is I would fill the gap. I would fill the gap with like shoe cleaners, t-shirts, all kind of joints. Yo, during the liquidation, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sum up the liquidation just like this. During about time we was finished liquidating, my manager came to me. He was like, "Yo, Norm, you really want to do this? We'll make sure that you have a store. We'll make sure that you'll have your own store in about 2 years." Yo, I was doing mad sales through the liquidation. You said no one was hooking up the boy. I really wasn't. If you want to look at it that way, but the thing was, it was crazy because I had to, like, even for a $30 gap, yo, our shoe cleaner went down to like $2. Our shoe cleaner was like $1 at the like very very end. It might have been, our shoe cleaner was like 75 cents. So when you had to, I used to try to fill those gaps. And I'm giving out cleaners, shoelaces, t-shirts. I'm doing everything. By the time you leave, you just want the shoe. Yo, I got you bagged up, man. You good. So anyway, this shoe right here was available. I always loved this shoe. Shoe's black and patent leather, gold patent leather. This shoe at its lowest dropped down to $25. This shoe dropped to $25, right? I bought 2 pairs of these. So I spent $50. Now here's the epic part of this story. Like, so the epic part is I got the shoe for $25, right? Now the epic part is, and shout out to one of my homeboys, man. He was my sneaker connect back in the day. I used to get joints for the early. So he actually got caught winning this sneaker. This sneaker was actually a sought after sneaker. It was just so I was in a small town and it was just sitting for $25. So he wound up actually buying pairs. His pairs was a little bit more, right? Whatever, but he would buy whole runs, like size runs, full size runs. I think he had like 10 pairs of these or something like that. Back then, you gotta remember, back in 2003, there was no sneaker aftermarket. There was no StockX. There was no GOAT. There was no Flight Club. There was no resellers. It was basically the way you got other shoes from people. You either traded with people in the neighborhood, maybe a sneaker convention, but even then, like, sneaker conventions wasn't really that big. You was pretty much isolated to the city that you was in, and if you was somebody that's moving around selling shoes, you probably sell them at the flea market, whatever, right? My man's, he goes up to Soho. He goes to a black tie event. And he has these on. He has one of his shoes on. Yo, I just touched whatever that was on that shoe. He's at the event. Somebody approaches him and says, "Bro, what are those shoes you got on your feet?" Because just think about it. Like, yo, you got, back then, I don't even think it was really, I think since the 11 came out, that's the only time we really saw somebody put on J's with a suit. We saw Boys and Men do the black and white, the Concords, right? I think it was the Concords with the suit. So you saw that patent leather J's with a suit. This is all patent leather. Obviously a little rusty now. So the guy comes to him. He's like, bro, like, where you get them shoes from? Blah, blah. He was telling him, he was like, yo, I got a full size one. You want a pair? The guy was like, yeah, I want a pair. Now, he don't know that we, between me getting it for 25, my man's probably got it for like 50. He don't know that. The guy offers him, oh my God. This story is so old that I almost forget the prices, but the price is outrageous. Let's say that basically for a shoe that I bought for $25, somebody else bought for $50. The guy wanted to spend $1,000, and we talking about early 2000s for the shoe, and I'm lowballing it. I really think it was like $1,300. Again, no sneaker market, and when he went to Soho, the guy never seen the shoe before. So the story doesn't stop there. So he was like, yo, like, I got your size, like, shoot. And he had the conversation with the guy, walked away. He said prices are a way to go. So remember, we went from $50 all the way up to $1,300, right? And he walks away from the guy. The guy's like happy that he cut the deal. The dude gonna get us his pair of shoes. My man's, he's good. He talked to his friend. He was like, bro, like, why, he was telling him like, yo, like, I just made a steal, whatever, on a deal or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he looked at, I forget the way he said it. He said, basically, the guy was like, well, why is he happy? Like, I mean, he's happy about to get the shoe, but the other guy that he was with, he was like, you don't know what just happened. He's like, what you mean? He said, yo, you know that dude that you just sold them shoes to? That dude had an offer already for the shoe for like 10 bands. I kid y'all not. Man. Yo, so my man's is like, oh, I just sold this shoe for like $1,300 to a dude that already got an offer for them. This is all in the same event. Already got an offer for them for 10 bands. Hold on.
Bruh.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
That's the sound bite I was looking. That's the one. So crazy story. My man's ended up still selling it to him for whatever price that he offered. Cause again, like, he got the shoe for nothing. I had the shoe, like, and I had the shoe for $25. I had 2 pairs. Mine's now, this one, it's terrible because it's old, but it's partly terrible because it's caught heat damage over the years. So at one point, I've moved a lot in my life, and at one point I did stick these shoes in one of those storage containers, so the storage whatever you call it, public storage areas. And the heat got to it, which started the cracking of the patent leather. So there you go. That's the story, man. I hold on to this shoe, sort of like the story behind it. It kind of reminds me, first of all, it reminds me of my man's a crazy story. It reminds me of a day that we didn't have an aftermarket. And then also, just from personally, me going through that liquidation time, that was actually a very cool time in my sneaker life. So I just hold on to the shoe. I cannot wear it. The shoe is completely done. But I just hold on to it. Most of the shoes I have had over the years, I give them away at some point. Like all the shoes doing that, bro. I had especially that early 2000s. Oh, I was killing it. Late 90s, I was killing it. I don't know what none of those shoes are. Like, I either gave it away, family members, I donated it. I'm gonna say donated to family members. Sometimes I gave it away to family members. But I've had so many shoes, man, and if you ask me where they are, I do not know. These though, I'm gonna know what these are. I don't know where I'm gonna let them go. The wife knows about it. She probably gonna try something at some point. To get rid of them.
No, I think you should keep them.
All right. I don't know. Didn't you try to get rid of something of mine before?
I have gotten rid of some of your stuff, absolutely. But those I think you should keep. There's a cool story behind it.
It is a cool story behind
I
it.
got rid of them with dusty boat.
What boat shoes?
Never mind.
Which ones you threw away?
Never mind.
Man, let me find out. She done threw away my Dockers. I'm trying to be like the end of that Rick Ross song. Dockers on with no underwear. What's my favorite shoe of all time? Man, y'all hit me with the questions. Like my favorite, this has always been something that I never been able to act like the single shoe. That's my favorite. My favorite silhouette is the one. I think like I have to be honest with myself. I know that's a cliche, probably a cliche one to go with, but it's such a versatile shoe and it translates. It's sort of like the one is like Jay-Z's blueprint, right? Like that's the way I look at the Jordan 1. It's like Jay-Z's blueprint. It's a shoe that depending on where you are in life, it still translates. Like I love Jay-Z's career. I love because he grew with his music. Like he wasn't 50 years old trying to rap like a gangster in the hood. He was a 50-year-old guy rapping like he got Basquiat's and like buying property and hanging out with his family because that's what he really was doing. And I feel like the Jordan 1, if that's a good way to sum up the Jordan 1, it's like the Jay-Z's career is like the Jordan 1. If you're young, you can wear the Jordan 1 and be hit with it. If you're growing up, if you want to go to the boardroom, you can pull out a pair of ones and kill them. If you want to actually go out, just run an errand, you can Jordan 1s, they translate everywhere. He said, oh, nah, not the Doc was no. So, I mean, that's my favorite silhouette. If I had to pick one Jordan 1, I always hiccup on this, man. I always hiccup on this. Oh, for sure. Mr. Ford, you already, listen, the Jordan 1 high bread 85s, they already done for me. That's a wrap. As soon as I saw the announcement, I don't know what's going to happen, how I'm going to get them, but I'm going to get them. That's a done deal right there, big dog. I got to have them. Like I already told y'all, like my goal is to keep on getting, I'm not going to get all the 85 lows, but definitely the 85 highs. I got every one of them now since. Boy, y'all got me chatting tonight. We said weekend review, man. This just tell us your sneaker story, man. How did you end up on YouTube talking about shoes? Yeah. Yeah, man. I got again. I don't have the 2 pairs from 2020, but we're gonna keep the highs rolling though. You see, I love Jay-Z, but he was 40 rapping like he was pushing more weight than a bodybuilder. What album came out when he was 40? I don't know about that, Ty. He had left pushing weight. I think at 40 he was doing maybe the concept album. He might have did American Gangster around 40. Cause you think about it, Kingdom Come, which was his like after the first time he retired, was his Black album. Kingdom Come, he got a song on there called 30 something. So you were 30 something around Kingdom Come. So you really, after that, you talking about Blueprint 2, Blueprint 3. He wasn't talking about weight like that. Trust me, listen, and Ty, I hate it. Like I'm telling you, I hated the Blueprint with a passion. Cause he wasn't talking about moving weight. He was, listen, there's a song on Volume 3. Volume 3, The Life and Times of S. Carter. Come and Get Me. I removed the roof without the and let the sun shine in. You said 38 around my waist without the gun, I'm thin. But when the gat is tucked, I'm fat ass. Like, I want to hear bars like that. That man said I wear a 38 in the waist. He basically saying that I'm wearing a 38 size pants, but I really can't fit them unless I got my gun on me. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that. I want to hear him rap about Marcy Projects. And Marcy Projects stopped. I can tell you for sure because I remember being upset. It stopped at Blueprint. He stopped rapping about Marcy Projects and he turned into the $1 Million Boy, the $1 Million Boy or whatever. And I was like, what the hell is this? I want to hear about these project hallways. What about Marcy? Bo Dominican. Yo, where you been at? Where you been at? Where y'all been at, man? Man, y'all took over the show, man. All right, what we talking about next? My bad. We got a few folks in here. Y'all enjoying the show yet? Put something in the chat, man. And shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Y'all got me telling stories from 20 years ago. Yo, it's been a minute, man. Salute. Can I add this to what's going on to my bro? I cannot add anything to the broadcast. Where is it? It's like I'm trying to show y'all messages and I can't show it. Man, like you said, hit that like, man. Y'all please hit the like button for your boy, man. Y'all pulling in. What y'all want to listen? Do y'all want to go back over the fours again? Or we want to go keep on talking about the story? We got Travis Scott ones next month that we could talk about if y'all want to talk about that. We got Kyle ones if y'all interested in Kyrie. They about to do a play. Oh yeah, and shout out to my New York Knicks. Woo, we are number 2 seed, and it's gonna be a tough first round. We're gonna either get Miami or we're gonna get Philly, and we ready. Hold on. This is what I'm gonna be playing. This is if we get most likely we're gonna get Philly.
Philly blunt this week. It's Philly this week? Philly blunt.
We gonna pack them boys out, get them up out of here. But shout out and put your favorite team in the chat, man. If your team is in the playoffs, put your team in the chat. This is gonna be a good playoff. This is gonna be a good. You said y'all about to get playoff Jimmy. Y'all think playoff? We gonna see tonight. Has the game started yet? You say I can't wait for those Jordan 5 metallics. Yeah, that's 2025 as well. That's 2025 as well. Y'all give it, y'all listen. All right, I'm all right. So this is what we're gonna do, cause y'all done got me off the. And I like this. I'm freestyling with y'all a little bit. We want to go back to the fours for anybody that just showed up. Y'all want to go to another story, that's current to this week, or do y'all want to talk about sneaker stories? I just want to throw me a question. You said, what's good, Norm? Just pulled up. What's that leather looking like on those fours for real, for real? They average. It's average. It's good. It's good. It's good, but average. If you have the SB, is to the naked eye, you're not gonna notice a difference at all as far as the leather. If you feel the leather on the SB compared to this, it is a better grain of leather. Oh yeah, it's fine. No, you good. I just gotta adjust over here. I guess I got used to.
I just realized it was all on.
Yeah, no, it's fine, babe. But to the naked eye, for people that's complaining, you ain't gonna notice nothing, bro. What I will say is that I'm mad that the suede on the toe ain't a little bit more nappy. I want that nap to be there. Hold on. This is SB4 time. If you look at the grain, like you see how it's just smooth on the military 4, you got that grain, that little nappy nap that brush out. You said, is the rear tab like the reimagined? Yes. Yes. It's yes. Oh, got the wrong shoe in my hand. The best way to looking at this shoe, man, it's pretty much identical to the reimagined, but yeah, it's the same tab. You gotta do the sound. This is what I noticed about the 4s. You gotta do the sound test. Same sound, if y'all can hear that. Now listen to this is a 2012 model right here for the bread. And then you got the SB is probably the softest one. This is the most rubbery one. You gotta do the sound. You gotta do the sound test. So the back tabs on this one, identical. The shape of the shoe, identical. The pattern on this shoe, identical. Like if you look at the pattern, identical. Like this pattern on the tongue and everything's identical. The one difference that I don't think a lot of people point out when comparing it to the militaries is that Jesus Christ, the SB4s are thicker. It has a slightly thicker pattern in it. You said it makes sense. You're the first live to say that. What's that? Man, you know how, man, Bo, you know how we give it up over here. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Can I go a half size down these 4? Yes. I suggest listen, I'm standing on business. The sound test? Oh, the sound. You gotta do the sound test, man. You gotta do the sound test. You gotta get that flick. Yo, that 2012, like this will break on you at some point. Yo, this SB, if you listen to it, it's almost like it got almost like a recoil action going on. You flick this one versus this one, it's a little bit more stiff, but it's still rubbery. That SB, man, the SB is just better materials. Better materials. Sizing. I'm standing on business on this. I'm staying a half size down, man. Mr. Ford, I wish I could I don't know why my messages is not. Please, y'all, for the love of God. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I've been through this with the reimagineds. I had a size. My true to size is size 11. I went and got the size 11 SB4 last year, and I did not like the way that shoe fit. And that was part of the reason why I sold that shoe. Just being completely transparent, I sold my SB4 last year. I just did not enjoy the wear and whatever. I was just like, I felt like I fell into the hype and I got that shoe for no reason. Fast forward to the reimagined 4. I got another size 11. And if y'all looked at my review at the top of the year, that was a size 11. And I said it in the review. I was like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Cause if you look at that review, I think I recommended true to size. I was afraid, but I was like, you know what? I say I stay true to size, but I'm gonna see if I can get my. That's what I said. I said stay true to size, but I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on a half size down. That prompted me. I could not find at the time. I was too early. I could not find a 10.5 in the Reimagined, but I went ahead and got a 10.5 in the SB4. When I got a 10.5 in FB4, I said, "Oh, that's it. That's what I ran into last year." And if you honestly, even on the 10.5, it still feels like there's room in the shoe. So I'm standing on business. I think most people, whatever you think you're wearing it for, you might need to go a half size down. If you don't want to be creasing your shoes all over the place, it's a lot of foot room in the shoe. If you look, matter of fact, I do this for y'all. So I wear an 8, so I could get a 7.5. Yeah, I would go down 7.5. I would go down a half size, man. But we always got to give the disclaimer, right? Try the shoe on, see what fits for you. But I'm telling you, in general, like this shoe is a big shoe, and I'm gonna show you. This comparing shape, right? I got the 2012 right here. I'm gonna show you where it's at, right? This 2012 this is a size 11. Hold on. I want y'all to see this. This is a size 11. This shoe fits perfectly. Hold on. This shoe fits perfectly for me. Size 11, if y'all can see that. All right. I can't even get this. Damn. I don't know. Y'all can see that. This is a size 11. If you look at the 2012 model, you see the slope right here? It's all about the slope. If you see the slope, when it gets down to the toe box, it dips, right? And it's straight out. So you can almost see the angle change when you get to the toe box. Now, obviously, my toe box is wonky. It's an old shoe. It's a 12-year-old shoe, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. When you look at this shoe, look at the slope. It ain't no dip. Like, it ain't no dip like you see. Like, it's literally like, it's almost like a triangle. Bro, it's a lot of space up. Yo, I said it. So if you look at the comparison review, I tell you basically, once I got the SB4 and half size down, I'm like, you might want to go down a half size, bro. And I'm telling you, even when I go a half size down, I still feel foot room. And I don't know the last time I wore a size 10. The last time I wore a size 10 was probably grade school. And I know that I don't need a size 10. So even when I went to, even in my 10.5, there's a little, it's not that it's the right size. There's a sensation there that there's more space. So I say go half size down. If you're somebody if you got to reimagine and you question it for good reason, go a half size down on military blue. It's the same shoe, man. It's the same shoe, same sizing. I'm standing on business on that. And if you somebody that, like this cat don't know what you're talking about, well, it is what it is. I stood a half size down, matter of fact. Like this is my military blue. I almost got upset because I think because I had the default sizing in the sneakers app. I had it, I normally have it set to 11, but I switch it, just based on the release. And when I hit, I was like, oh snap, did I get a size 11? And I was like freaking out because I was like, in case I keep the shoe, I don't want to be stuck with that 11. Here I go. Just in case. So I actually got rid of this is for the Reimagined. I got rid of my size 11 Reimagined and went down to a 10.5. I just wore my Reimagineds last week. You said that's just like them Jordan 11 Gratitudes. People were sizing up and they creasing crazy. Yeah, like even the gratitudes. I think with the newer shoes that they doing, the newer so they revamped the 11 on the gratitudes. It looks like Jordan is making bigger toe boxes on the shoes. That's what that's the, if I had to equate what went on with the gratitudes versus with the reimagineds, SBs, military blues, was going to come with the fours. It's a bigger toe box. It's just a bigger toe box. It's higher. So like there's a creasing thing that's going on there that's crazy. So, you said, do you have the Jordan 11 gratitudes? If you do, is yours creasing bad? I have the gratitudes. I still have them. I have them in size 11, and I noticed the crease. I noticed that they were going to try to crease on me. I could pull them out. I noticed that they was going. So I think I double socked. If I'm not mistaken, I double socked my gratitudes, but I haven't worn them. To be honest with you, I haven't worn them that often. T-Dog, what's good, man? What's good? We got T-Dizzle in the building. What's good? Well, Mr. Ford, you asked great questions tonight, man. And the rest of y'all, man, y'all sent me on a military blue tangent. But if you interested in the military blue, man, I say go half size down. Don't worry about what people talking about on the internet. Everybody gonna have something to say. I do have my own personal opinion about the shoe. But if it's something that you're interested in, it's a good, clean shoe. It's not the highest quality. And you should understand that for a shoe that they are producing well over 1 million pairs. Like, it's meant, even though it's an OG with the new shape, or with the new old shape, the new OG shape, whatever you want to say, I would look at this shoe as more of a GR release. And that they are going to maybe almost for now on try to utilize the new shape. And I take something else back. In my original review, I did say I didn't care for, like, I actually like the feel. Like this model of the 4, I love this because it feels like it's a more low to the ground feel. It's a more of a what's the word to say? It feels like with this model of the 12, you have more control, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if that, it's almost like a Yeezy. Think about like a Yeezy 350, right? The cool thing with Yeezy 350, it like hugs your foot. You kind of feel like, you could do whatever you need to do and it kind of move. Like, that's how I say, like, I feel like this 4 feels more like that. Obviously, it's not knit upper, right? Not hugging your feet with a knit upper. Versus this feels like a substantial shoe on your foot. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. I recently experienced some foot pain, and wearing this with the extra padding on it, not this pair, but I had this pair on, and having this with the extra padding, it feel good. It feel good on them old dogs. So, I'm gonna keep on wearing this. I still believe that I kind of like the, how we want to, it's kind of like, this is not the old silhouette. You know what we're going to call this? This is the OG. This silhouette right here is the OG retro silhouette. That's it. That's how we going to classify it. Cause I know there's been confusion around how to describe this shit. I don't know what I was going to say. Like, this is the OG retro shape. This is actually the OG shape. I don't know, reimagined today. This is trying to get back to that old. And if you even look at, I got an article. Let me see something real quick. We could look at this article together. I think it got, I believe. And let me know, man, if y'all want to move on. I know I'm harping on this, because I know a lot of people have been saying a lot of things on the internet, man. And I think sometimes people just be saying stuff to get you to click and get you to just look at something that people just running their mouths, versus actually telling you something, based on experience and having a real conversation. Over here we give out the real conversation. This is a picture of the original military foil. This is the original in a picture. If you look at this picture right here, if you look at the slope on the shoe, it's all about that slope. You could tell it doesn't have that dip that we're gonna call it the OG retro has. It doesn't have that dip. It's almost like a triangle. It's like a 45-degree angle from tongue to toe. That's it. That is the difference. If you look at this, and it actually goes up a little bit, like it's like a little hump, right, from the bottom shoe eye stays to the toe. And then if you look at that. This literally, the shoe dips, right, and then you got the toe pointing out. That's it. But this is them attempting to get closer to that original. And that is the original. Even down to the suede. The suede don't, I'm critiquing the suede based on the SB. Let's see if we can turn this down. But if you look at that picture of the original, it's smooth suede or nubuck. Smooth nubuck. There you go. Oh, we keep it 100 over here, man. We come with documents. You said original blue looks like today's? Yeah. Yeah, the original blue is more of a dark. So if you look at this, right, this is like a dark blue. All right. I'm gonna try to jump between dark blue. And my light over here is probably not it makes it look a little bit brighter, but dark blue, dark military blue. Boom. 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 Now if we switch 2012 model on the left, new model on the right. So you can see that that's a brighter blue. And on the wings, you got more of a gray than a white on the wings. But if you look at the original, white on the wings, and when I say the wings, I'm talking about the eye stays that go up. White on the wings, not gray. It's a tinge brighter than the leather upper. But then you go back to you see that? You see how it's gray on the wing? On the 2012. So the 2012 is really, outside of, even outside of the heel with the Jumpman on it, you got a different wing. You got a different shade of blue. And today is actually trying to get back to the OG. So what do y'all want? What do y'all want, man? I think even like the toe, the mud guard is darker. So for the folks that's complaining, it's like, well, what do you want? You want the 2012 or do you want the OG re-released? If you want the 2012, there are 2012s available. Now, I don't know how long that shoe gonna last for you. I don't know if it's gonna I don't know if it might look like this one in the well, hopefully it don't look like this one in the picture. This one got a little bit of action right there. It might look good, but how long that last? Unless it's a fake. I hope you ain't being advocating for that. And like, how long that glue gonna hold on that 2012? I'm actually looking for a 2012, just for research purposes. Looking to get my hands on a 2012. Oh man, I got me on one. Let's go something else. Any more questions in the chat? I like when y'all ask questions, man. Talk to me, because I talk back, man. I like when y'all ask questions. Oh, okay. I thought you about to, you trying to get the ring? Ring of fire? All right, let's see. We talked about the bread ones. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, you gotta get on the window and so you can get the whole horizon. Yeah, no, that picture is nice too. I mean, it's nice. I'm like, you get the whole thing in there. Get the whole thing in there. All right, let's see something real quick. Y'all want to talk about a little bit of Travis Scott? Y'all want to go to a little bit of hype? We actually had an OG. We actually low key had an OG sneakerhead talk, a sneaker enthusiast talk. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You gotta make a little. You need to download an app called Snapseed. It's a photo editing app, but it's free. It's completely free. Made by Google. Snapseed. Okay. Moses Mammy, what's good? Bro, like, I think you missing we having a dope show today. Shout out to the folks, man, making it dope tonight. All right, let's see something real quick. Shout out to you for popping in, man. And yo, listen, it's been a long time. I've been telling y'all that that's what's going on. I think it's the screen, the brightness from the screen. That's what's throwing me off. I've been telling y'all for a while that it's been hard for me to figure out. You said, what's good, my hitter? Yo, listen, man, everything's good, man. Everything's good, man. Another day on this planet Earth, man. Another day to be great. I'm feeling amazing. You know, I think, I was sick maybe it was like, I feel like almost like a month and a half, 2 months ago now. I think I'm really, really for real now, really getting back to 100%. I'm really back to getting in my bag. I'm ready to get back to being active and stuff like that. I'm gonna slow roll it, but yes, I think your boy is back. I'm gonna try not to act like I'm back, like I reversed the hand of time and think I'm still, 20 years old, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. When I say I'm back, I'm not running outside. I'm hit the treadmill. Good night. Love you too. Dope. Yeah, SpongeBob. Did you? Yeah, I know. I like it. You forgot the drip. You forgot the drip for next Friday. You forgot the drip for next Friday. Is that not one in the dance?
Mom got some shoes.
I know your dick. No, never mind. I know.
Wait. Yeah, Mom got some shoes.
Oh, okay.
Some shoes.
Oh, she already ordered them?
I guess.
Oh, okay.
I think they look really dope.
You like these?
Those look like SpongeBob shoes.
They do look like SpongeBob. Like that's actually crazy that you just showed me some SpongeBob socks. Where we at with these hitters? Like, yo, are we kid like it? Are we done? Have we OD'd on Travis Scott ones, lows? What? I feel like I've OD'd. Like I've literally, I was looking at the olive pair from last year with the women's, and I was like, I've been close to pulling the trigger on that. And I just feel like yo, I got the mochas, got the frags. Do I really need another? Now this is probably the most distinct looking one since the frags. Like, they actually don't look like, they don't have that earth tone, brown, greenish look to it. So if you look, they got an official date for them, May the 17th. It's the Elkins. So next month we'll be poised, most of us, to take our L's. But what do you think, man? Like, are y'all Elkins High School? Okay, inspired by the school colors of Elkins. I believe that's how you pronounce it. High school, Scott's alma mater. The Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Elkins come adorned with a bright canary yellow upper with racer blue on a gigantic reverse place switch logo. The base pair is actually that of a light silver, I think white, but with the faintest hint of gray. Okay. While a gum sole hits underneath, Jumpman adjacent hues of red appeared throughout. While okay. All right. Just whatever. You said faded Newcastle dunks. What are y'all thinking with this one, man? 1, 2, or 3, man. Are these fire? Are y'all looking forward to next month with these? Are these like whatever? You know, if I can get them, cool, like a 2, or is this 3? Is this garbage? Is it garbage? I need to know. I need to know. You said, when are the shake? Oh, is that shake? Hold on, let me see. Mammy, I'm trying to read. Is that shake, rattle, and roll? Dennis Rodman joints coming back out. I don't know. I don't think we heard anything. I'll go for them, but not stressing if I get an L. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I try and move on. That's it, man. But that's been the energy around Travis Scott, man. I feel like with the last couple of, Jordan 1, I don't know why they won't. First, they told us that they was gonna just leave the one alone for a while. But I'm like, y'all have continued. Y'all, if anything, y'all doubled down on the one when y'all supposed to stop. Y'all was supposed to stop with the golf pair. That's what it was. The golf pair was supposed to be the last one, and before the golf pair, it was supposed to be done. And now we back for more. And then they already got a pair for next year. So what we doing, man? Are we just gonna drop one lows every year, Travis Scott? I don't know. I just think when can we switch to the high? I actually might be. I don't know. I might be back in the game. I'll see with this one, man. I'll see with this one. I'm kind of locked in right now on some pairs. But yeah, official date, May 17th. Look like we got this along with the J Balvin's, the Rios dropping next month. I haven't heard any real news about the Mamacita Kobe's. They supposed to drop the first of next month. So let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can find some new news stories. Yeah, and by the way, man, shout out to everybody again, man, to pull up. I really greatly appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I really do. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about Kyrie. Let's talk about a little bit of NBA. We'll talk about the Kyrie. So they're doing another Anti-Kai 1. I believe this is the playoff edition for them. And this releases, let's see. And I think Dallas, I mean, listen, I'm still hating on Dallas. Listen, Dallas, no. Let me not say hate. That's strong. I appreciate Dallas for sending Jalen Brunson our way. Salute to y'all for that. I still don't like the fact that y'all tanked last year to hold on to that draft pick. But this year, I will say, in the West, I believe y'all have a good. The West is so. Everybody is so close. It's so close. But I think Luka and Kyrie might have a chance. When y'all got Kyrie, I was just like, I don't know that really ever going to really work like that. I figured that if anything, Kyrie was going to send Luka out of town. But we'll see. So Anta is dropping another pair. It's the playoff pack. So I believe it's 2 pairs, if I'm not mistaken. So Kyrie Irving split with Nike led to the NBA superstar teaming up with Anta, who gave Irving his signature sneaker to Anta Kai 1. Alongside this, Irving was named the brand's chief creative officer. He's doing it up, giving him more control over his line's direction than his days with the swoosh. Following up on the artists on the court in the enlightened warrior colorways, Kyrie and Anta celebrate the Mavs NBA playoff appearance with a two-pack of colorways. Featured 2 new colorways. This is the playoff white and the playoff navy. Okay. What y'all thinking? I want to holler at some folks that actually has that artist on court, man. See how they feel about it. The shoe looks very intricate, man. You said I'm good on that one. I need to figure out when to buy J Balvin's. I D-step for. I'm scared of the secondary market. Hold up. What's hold up. Why are you scared of the secondary market? I don't know, man. Them Rios. You know what? I kind of agree with you. On the J Balvin's, I would be a little afraid of a secondary market, man. Just a little bit. The price is too high right now on the Rios. Matter of fact, the price is too, well, they're not even available right now. They were available for a hot second. Somebody dropped a pallet. I don't know where that pallet came from. But let's see. And maybe I said too high, but it might be just right, because if you look at the J Balvin's from last year, they floating around that $500 to $600 price point. Let's see something real quick. J Balvin's. I really didn't think they was gonna sustain like that, man. So around about 500. Let's go. Y'all know my site, my favorite site, GOAT. What time is it? 8:20. All right, so I believe in the next hour or so we should be straight. Should be done. So J Balvin's from last year, if you look closely, 500. I really didn't think that shoe was gonna sustain like that. But I'm telling you, for the folks that haven't seen this shoe like in hand, I've yet to see anybody wear this shoe. But I seen them in hand. I slept. I wish I didn't sleep on these, man. These right, and I had them for retail, and I slept. But if you look, oh snap, they got pictures of the Rio now on here. So before they didn't even have pictures. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Somebody gonna drop the pallet soon. See what the prices look like. How y'all feeling about the Rio? Is this a must cop, or this is another like you gonna try and move on? Where we at with it? Because I tell you what, for me, I don't know, man. I feel like this shoe is going to actually make me at some point double back for the first one. I'm trying to like, I'm really trying to think top of my head though, like, will this shoe? Because right now I don't want to just add shoes to my personal collection. I might get a hold of it for content, but like, will this shoe? Will I be basically buying this shoe and I got another shoe already that kind of serves the same purpose? The only shoe that's close to it that I could think of in my collection is I have the Air Max Barclays.